And hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. I'm Jefferson Maganda, and I'm the founder of the Action Wealth Academy, the Action Wealth System. The Action Wealth Publishing, a company, also create programs and help people to write books, create systems that can help them to stand out in their marketplace, whether individuals or companies, so they can become the best they can become to compete locally, nationally, internationally. But also we know it doesn't end there. We take them a step further to look at their business model, their skills, expertise, and see how we can help them to create multiple streams of income. Because today you cannot put all your eggs in one basket and just hope nothing happens to that basket. The wealthier because they have multiple streams of income. But also we know it's not how much money you're going to make, it's how much you're going to keep. So many people are rich yesterday, but they're poor today because they don't understand it's not how much you're going to make, and if you don't protect it, when you put it to work, you can never achieve the financial security that you're looking for. So we take their money, protect it, create systems that helps them to not just protect the money because they're not going to take it with them, they're going to use it to create programs and foundations that will make a difference in the world. Now that's what we do. I'm also the author of 6 books, including my latest book, Wealthy Messenger: How to Position, Package, and Promote Yourself as an Expert. This book is about you taking what you know and turning into an income. And in this book, I ask a very important question I've been asking for the last 10 years in more than 25 different countries, over 47, 48 different cities. And the question's always been, what can you teach? Seriously, what can you teach? Because I've learned over the years that we all know something that can impact someone else's life. But over the last 10 years, when I go around telling people that you can write a book, and we helped hundreds of people write their own books, create DVD, workbook, seminars, webinar, training programs where they can teach either through their local market or online. And I've been doing that since 2004, actually more than 10 years. But the reason why I encourage you to do that is because of the benefits that comes when you teach, when you share what you know, when you transfer your skill to someone else. The benefits are you grow as a person. So a few days ago, I was speaking to a group of experts, and they invited their friends who they thought they would be also interested in actually publishing a book or teaching what they know, sharing their story. And I told them that every single one of them should write a book. And one guy said, "Come on, Jeffrey, not everybody, knows something well enough to teach it. Not everybody would follow you and listen to you. Not everybody, when they get out there and start teaching, people are not going to make a fool of themselves. Not everybody has the confidence like you to go in and do this." So it's always been excuses trying to find reason not to do something. So I thought, let me take this advantage of actually answering a few questions. And you might have similar concerns right now. One is every single person, if you're watching this right now, you need to start teaching what you know. And even if you don't know anything, you need to pick a topic and decide to start teaching it. Because if you want to become an expert in any topic, and I mean any topic, you must start teaching other people. Now, we teach because we learn the most. We teach because we grow the most. We teach because a teacher always benefits the most. A lecture that could take you an hour to deliver could easily take you a week to put together, which means you learn more. And today's marketplace, today's information age, the only way you can get yourself out there to the marketplace to prove to yourself, not just yourself, to the people around you, your customers, shareholders, partners, employees, that you're good at what you do, you gotta teach what you know. And what you know is always part of your story. Part of your story is about what you do and what you know. So when you start telling, when you learn how to teach your story, to find the lessons out of the experience you've been through, because you've been through something can actually impact someone's life. So what's the point of you going through some challenge that you might need to overcome, then you decide to keep it to yourself? Not only you're really doing something unfair to the world, be also doing something unfair to yourself, because you're not benefiting from those challenges basically you went through. People will acknowledge you, will accept you, the marketplace add value to you when they know you're actually out there, not only sharing what you know, but also you're learning so you can share more tomorrow than you know today. Human beings, we need to put ourselves into a place of growth, and you can only do that when you decide, when you pick a topic and start teaching it on a regular basis. Another question people have most of the time, that I'm not good enough to do this. Let me tell you something. There's no one on the planet who is good enough to do anything. Every single person that you can think of, they're learning what they're teaching today. No one person know it all, because things changes every day. Technology, life, environment, everything changes. So we get better every single day. There's no such a thing as perfection, but there's such a thing as improvement. Every day you do something, you get better. Yes, of course, the first time you do it is going to be very badly put together. It's not going to be the best presentation you've ever done. But if you keep doing it regular, and I mean regularly, it's important for you to make a decision that you're going to be presenting or teaching on a regular basis, either every week or every day or every month, whatever the time that you decide. Make sure you schedule yourself, you put yourself out there in the marketplace so that nothing can get into your way, because when you don't, you do it once and then you stop. And when you're not consistent, you'll forget everything you learned back before, purely because you don't realize that if you're not consistent, you can't do it. You have to make a decision and say, every week, every month, I'm going to be doing this. When you do that, you become better and better every day. So when you schedule and put yourself out there and decide to teach on a regular basis, you get better. I usually tell my students that if you want to get better about speaking, you get out there and speak. I usually give them a target, minimum 100 speeches first. And the first 100, they start getting better and better. Before even you start some coaching program, they already actually know what they can or they cannot do. They know what's comfortable, what isn't comfortable. There's no such a thing as shortcut to success, but there's such a thing as really create a system allow you to get there faster than other people. Let me tell you something. Human beings are lazy. They rather sit home and watch television and watch some funny videos on YouTube than watching something gonna help them to grow. But the fact that you're still watching this video means that you're a unique person. You're looking to better yourself. You also have something you're gonna share with them in the future. So I'm asking you to make a decision to teach someone else. Yes, I want to give you permission to go and do it wrong as many times as possible. The more you do it, the better you're going to become. So never worry about people who are going to laugh at you. Let them laugh. You don't do it for them, you do it for you. Just make sure that be authentic and be realistic and be honest to yourself. Don't try to be someone that you're not, pretending to be a superhero. You know, people prefer people who are down to earth. People will admit their mistakes. There's so many things I believed years ago was the way to go. Now I know better. So I'm happy to say to you, you know what? I was wrong when I made those decisions. Now I know better, because that's how human beings will grow. The day you stop making mistakes, the day you start dying, because you're not growing. So you need to be very clear about that. The other question was, who is going to follow me? I don't have any list. I don't have anybody following me. Who's going to learn from me? Well, you are right about one thing, that if you're not teaching, nobody should be listening to you. Because why? You know, do you think people have other important things to do than sit there and listen to you if you have nothing to teach? You start teaching, people will follow you. When you don't teach, nobody will follow you. They don't know what you know. They don't know what you do. They don't know what you're committed to learn, to get better. So why should they spend time listening to you? Or why should they follow you in the first place? So when you start teaching, put yourself out there. Whether you have 1 million people following you, you should teach. Whether you have 100,000, teach. 10,000, 1,000, 100, 10, 0, you should be teaching. People will join you as they get to understand what you do, as they get to become more interested in what you believe in. But most importantly, when you learn to teach in a framework that allows you to teach it better, remember, people learn in 5 different ways. They read, so you need to create things they can read. They listen, then you need to create things they can listen to. They watch, you need to create videos like this, YouTube videos of television they can basically watch. Experience, things like meeting in a seminar or in a workshop. And master, when you work with you long time, you can coach them or mentor them in long time to get to master what you know. In those 5 areas, that's how we package our way to take what we know and package in the way we can teach people all over the world and turn this into not just a #1 marketing tool, but also a product that can help us make more money and promote ourselves in our products and services and make more friends all over the world. Because remember, today people buy from people they know and people they get to trust. Yes, you need to decide to teach something. Yes, you need to decide that you're going to make mistakes. Yes, you need to decide you need to start teaching. That's the only way you're going to get people to follow you. Yes, I want to remember every single leader you can think of, they're actually teachers. The reason why you see them, you get to know them because they're too busy every single day teaching the marketplace about what they know, what they believe in, what they're capable of, where they're going, what impact they want to make around the world. And that's why you get to know them, that's to get to trust them, and in the end, you get to buy from them. Remember, people buy from people they know, people they get to trust. So if you want to be a leader, teach. If you want to grow, teach. If you want to make a difference in the world, teach. You want to get a better contract, make better friends around the world, teach. You want to become wealthy and make more money in this information age, teach. Want to launch a company and cut your marketing budget, marketing cost, teach. You want to make a difference and leave a legacy to your family and friends and make a difference in the world, because it doesn't matter what you own today, it will go. We're not going to be here forever. But your beliefs, your wisdom, your story, you document it, turn into books and programs. 100 years from now, people go in and type in your name and your material will come up. That's the one thing that doesn't go away. So yes, is that important? Yes, it can take time and money and commitment. But what else are you doing? If you're not out there developing your skill, developing your story and teaching and share with the world, then what else can you be doing? Well, you might be busy looking at and reading other people's stories, but I think it's about time to look at yourself and value yourself more and decide to go out there and make a difference in the world. I hope really that helps. Yes, our new program, which is What Can You Teach, which will be on the What Can You Teach platform, will be working in 5 different countries in the next 2 months. And then we expand to 10 countries in the next 6 months. And if you live in those particular markets, want to find out how can you partner with us, or if you want more information, how can you take yourself, your knowledge, and package it and turn it into something you can use to market yourself and make a difference in the world, you're more than welcome to inbox, email me, click on the link on this video below. I don't know where this video is. Wherever it is, there must be a link somewhere. You can either to inbox me if you're on social media and let me know if there's anything you can teach me, you can educate me, you can work together on something. Until next time, hope this serves you well. But remember, get out there and teach something, because this world will never be the same because you showed up. Take care and God bless you. Bye for now.